it's Adele and welcome to my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey, which includes my love for fabrics, patterns, dressmaking and sewing and live chit chat. So if that's something that sounds of interest to you, please keep on watching. Welcome back to all my regular viewers, and if you're new here, I hope you like what you see and consider subscribing. So today's video is my weekly Friday Sews. Friday Sews is a hashtag created by Jen in Jen's Sewing Room, where basically to bring the sewing community together. If you search for the hashtag Friday Sews, it will bring up on YouTube loads and loads and loads of sewing vloggers that participate in this weekly update event. So what have I been doing this week? Well, before I talk to you about what I've been doing, I'm going to talk to you about what I'm wearing, because I'm actually wearing a me made today. I'm going to stand up on my chair, which is obviously not very health and safety, so don't do this at home, but it's the only way I can show you. So I'm wearing my paper bag topped trousers that I made for So Frugal, and they were the lowest trousers, and I made it in this khaki Moroccan that I got from Rainbow Fabrics. And I also have made the Anita camisole by Tammy Handmade, which this was my first ever make that I made that was that was an item of clothing basically, and I made it in this tencel lawn, which was from Fabric Godmother, in this beautiful I think it's like a Japanese print really, and I had like half a metre of fabric, and I just really spent loads of time making sure that I'd got the best of the print and displayed it, and I'm really happy with it, considering it was my first ever make. Apart from the hem being a bit wonky, the stitching actually is really good on it, so I was really pleased with it. And yeah, I'm wearing it because I'm proud of it, seeing as it's my first make. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing because it's a lovely day outside. So what have I been doing this week? Well, the main thing that I've been doing this week is trying to get all my fabric that's scattered around the house, stuffed in bags and wardrobes, into the sewing room. And that's been a challenge. I've got this Calyx unit here, which is a 3x4, and I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spaces for these boxes to put my fabric in. The reason why I've got my fabric in the boxes is because obviously the conservatory has sun in it and I don't want my fabric to get damaged by the sun, so I've had to put it away in these boxes, which is not ideal because obviously it's nicer to have it on display, but you know, it's better than being shoved in wardrobes. So currently I've managed to get pretty much every single item of fabric that I've got in this space, which I was quite pleased with really, because I thought I was going to have a lot more. It is jam-packed, but as we know, I've got a bit of a fabric addiction, but I am slowing down, so that's good. The only fabric that isn't in these spaces is my thick coating boucle. I've got some puffer coating, and that just obviously won't fit anywhere in here, so that's all still in the wardrobes upstairs. But to be honest with you, it's not really going to be looked at till the winter anyway, or the autumn, so that's fine. I'll probably bring that down as and when I sew through some of this. And the aim now is, now I've got everything in here, hopefully it will stop me buying as much fabric. And to be honest with you, it has already had that effect really. I am being a little bit more mindful when I'm looking and putting stuff in my basket about what I'm purchasing, so fingers crossed. I don't think I'll ever stop, but hopefully I'll slow down. So that's what I've been doing. The other thing that I've been doing is I've been really focusing on the Selfless Sew April challenge that myself, Crystal at my social thread, and now Claire at Stitch Hem Sew is hosting. We've asked Claire to come on board because we've become quite good friends with Claire. We have a WhatsApp group, and she's been really supportive of the competition and challenge, and actually can help us. I'm actually obviously been quite busy with the wedding planning and other things that I've got going on at the moment, so she's come on board to kind of support us. And with my wedding being a week after the end of the challenge, we just thought it'd be good to have somebody else to support us and it not just be such a daunting task. So yeah, Claire's now on board as well, and she's filmed a video where she talks about her plans for the challenge, so I recommend you check that out, and I'll link Crystal and Claire's videos in my show notes. So for those of you who don't know, the Selfless Sew April Challenge is exactly what it says. It's for the whole month of April. It's sew something for somebody else. And I've been absolutely blown away by the amount of responses. There's been some great makes, and people are posting in the hashtag Selfless Sew April WHIP hashtag on Instagram to show us the progress of their makes, and there's been some beautiful makes, lots of makes for family members. I just saw one this morning which was some bags, which was really cute, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it. And we have over 50 sponsors, over 50 prizes, and we're trying to make it really, really inclusive for everybody. There will be a random draw with leftover prizes, but we're also going to have prizes for each category. So we've got adult wear, children's wear, pet wear, accessories. And when I say judging, we're not judging on the best sewing skill set. It will just be what me and Claire and Crystal, as hosts of the challenge, think are our favourite makes, really. And that could be something really basic or something really skilled. It's entirely up to us what we feel. So yeah, everybody can win. So as I say, you've got between now and post your makes on the 30th of April under that hashtag, and then we will announce the winners hopefully very soon after. So what have I been making for my challenge? So there's two things that I've made and completed this week. The first one is the Poppy and Jazz Poppy Dog Coat by Sew Over It. It comes in sizes extra small to large, but my dog is not a large dog at all, and he came up as a medium because you measure from the base of the neck to the top of the tail, and he's quite long, but he's not necessarily chunky. And yeah, I did have some fit issues, believe it or not. It fits him in the length, but it's quite roomy around the middle. So, but luckily with the Velcro you can just tighten it. So yeah, I used this fabric from Flamingo Fabrics, which is this waterproof dog print fabric. And I also used for the other side of the coat this fleecy blanket material that I got from Pound Fabrics, and this is the finished coat. So I've got a photo of him wearing it. He looks really unimpressed, and obviously he's not going to be wearing this in the summer because it's going to be too hot for him. But yeah, basically it's very, very straightforward. Two pieces that you put together, wrong size together, sew all the way around. You can bind it, but I've just gone with the sew around it, and yeah, then you put the Velcro on. I'm really happy with it. I don't think Teddy particularly likes it, but when it's cold and wet, I'm sure he'll be thankful for it. So yeah, that was a nice quick sew and quite cute. And if you follow the hashtag Poppy Dog Coat, there's some really cute designs on Instagram. So yeah, that's all ready to go now for the winter. So I'll put it aside. And yeah, my first dog item or pet item that I've made. So I'm quite proud of it. So that's that. The next thing that I made was something for Alice. So I've made her in a lovely needle called the Violette Field Threads Dungarees, which was gifted to me by the lovely Crystal at my social thread as a thank you for me mentioning her in one of my vlogs. So I made the dungarees without the bows, these ones here. And I made it in this lovely needle cord, which is like a burgundy needle cord. And I haven't got a picture of it yet, but I'll aim to get one to put into this video. And here they are, the dungarees. So this is my first pair of dungarees that I've ever made. And there's a few things that I would do differently next time. I didn't do any pattern matching, which I don't think is an issue, but if I did it again I would, because it was bugging me that I didn't pattern match the front seam there. But never mind. There's some lovely details on this. It's got lovely top stitching, and I'm quite proud of my top stitching actually, down the front, on the little pocket at the front, and these little side pockets here are dead cute. It's bias bound on the side, and I'm actually really proud of my bias binding. I'm getting better at that, and it's got a front and back facing, and I did it in this like purple fabric that I had, and I had this bias binding in a matching colour, which was really, really good. So yeah, really, really happy with it. They're really lightweight as well. Little buttons here, which I've just gone for plain ones, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. It was actually a really nice sew. There's some options for the bottom. I've just hemmed them, but you can actually bias bind the inside here, and then you can roll them up, and then you've got a lovely bit of detail. But I hate making bias binding, and you need double fold bias binding, which I didn't have any in the colour, so I just went with hemming the bottom, and I've kept quite a deep hem there so that I could unpick it as she grows, because she's quite short, so there's quite a lot of length in the size 2 which I made, and I'm thinking if these will fit her into the winter, maybe if I unpick them and use that length that's takes all that length that's in the hem. So yeah, they are my dungarees, and I'm really happy with them, so I'll try and get a photograph in them. The pattern itself, the instructions were really, really good. They're quite detailed, the images are really good, and I didn't really have any trouble with it at all, so I'm really, really happy, and I enjoyed it. I think that's the main thing, enjoying the sew. This fabric is absolutely beautiful. I can't remember where I got this one from, but I know the Sewing Cafe in Hinckley, which does do online orders, has this in stock, and they also have it in a navy, which I was so tempted when I visited the other day to buy some for myself to make some dungarees, but I didn't. But yeah, it's really, really soft. I cannot tell you how soft this needle cord is. It's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, really lovely, and I really like them. So I recommend you making them. So I hope she'll get a lot of wear out of them. So that is my second make for hashtag Selfless Sew April. So they're the only bits of sewing that I've done this week. I've been quite busy with wedding stuff this week, with it being less than 3 weeks away. A lot of the invoices have come in, a lot of like checking with people that they can still come, and yeah, so there's been a lot of that going on this week, and a lot of trying to get this sewing room organised. The other things that I've been doing is last weekend on Saturday I went to Crafty Sew and Sew, which is a online fabric store based in Leicester, but they do workshops, and they also every month do an open day where you can go along to the shop and actually have an in-store shopping experience, which was really lovely. So I met Freya and Sarah, who are absolutely lovely. And I will link the card to the tour that I did. There is a vlog there for you to have a look to see what I purchased and get a look inside the store. I also have been filming my SoHaley Jane and my Stitch and Ink subscription boxes that came this week, and they also, I will link cards to those as well. So yeah, I've been quite busy vlogging this week as well, which, if you didn't know, it's quite time consuming, planning the vlogs, filming the vlogs, and then the editing can take forever, especially with the uploads. iMovie, which is what I use, is an absolute nightmare. It crashes all the time, so yeah, it can take a while to get the content up to you, but it's always worth it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then the other thing that I forgot to tell you last week was I am doing a pattern test, which obviously I can't disclose the pattern to you guys, but I can show you the fabric that I'm going to be using. So the pattern test is for a company that I hadn't really heard of. I just searched the hashtag pattern testers wanted on Instagram and applied for a position and got one. So yeah, I'm really excited to be involved in that. It's actually my style as well, which are really the top that I'm pattern testing is my style. It's a blouse. So yeah, it's got a boho feel to it, which is kind of my style. So yeah, I'm really excited to do that. Let me just grab the fabric to show you. So this is the fabric. It's a cotton dobby, but it's much lighter than this, but it's because it's wet. I've just washed it. It's got this lovely dot in it, and yeah, in this lovely oatmeal colour. So yeah, I think this will look really nice in the pattern. I got this from Fleur et Euse, which is an online shop. I'll link it down below, and if they've still got it in stock, I will link that as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be making for my pattern test, due at the end of April. So I've cut out the pattern, and I'm gonna, once this is dry, I'm gonna cut out the fabric and just do a nice slow pattern test. I've never done a pattern test before, so I'm really keen to, you know, follow the instructions as if I'm completely new to sewing, and really make sure that I give the right feedback to make that pattern the best it can be. So yeah, that is what I'm doing, which is exciting. So plans for this week. The main plans again are around the selfless sewing. I need to focus on a couple of items this week. The first one is my partner's hoodie that I'm making, and I've got this super soft sweatshirting in black, very boring black, that I'm making his hoodie in, but I am putting the hood lining in this really cute, well, not cute, I won't say cute, this really manly leopard print, or panther, it's a leopard, this leopard print mustardy brown cotton jersey, which I think will look really nice. I've got a Grey Line Studio Linden sweat in it and really like it, and it was, when I was wearing that, my partner said I love that fabric and he wanted it for the hood. So yeah, that needs to get cut out. The pattern I'm using is called from Lecca. I've not heard of them before, but they're on Etsy. He wanted a drop shoulder, not a raglan sleeve. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous to make it, but hopefully it will work okay for him. So that's the first one. I mean, I'd hope to think I'd get it finished this week, but if not, started is fine. So I've got something to show you at the end of the week. So that's that one. And then the other thing that I want to get cut out and started is my mum's make. I've been promising to make her a top for ages. My Lyra dress that I made in the black bee viscose, she loved, and she loves bees. I'm not sure why, she just loves them. And I got her the same colour, the same fabric, but in a different colourway, in this burgundy bee fabric. So I've got a couple of meters there, and I'm going to make her the Lola blouse by Forget Me Not Patterns, which was gifted to me for a review. And also Jo at Forget Me Not Patterns is sponsoring Selfless Sew April as well. So yeah, she gifted me this pattern in order to give a review, so I will be do a separate vlog on the review of the pattern. But yeah, my mum wants the Lola blouse with the ruffle and the box pleat at the back. I'll insert a picture for you all so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's going to be out of that for her. I've never made anything for my mum, and I've never made anything for my partner, so I'm a bit nervous about those. So again, don't think I'll get them finished, but hopefully we'll get them started. And then the other thing that I want to do, because I think it'll be really quick, so I'll just do it on the overlocker, is I want to get cut out a little t-shirt for Alice in this rainbow fabric that I picked up from Crafty So and So at the weekend. I think that would look really gorgeous underneath that as a little t-shirt. I'd like to get a little pair of shorts out of it as well, or capri pant like leggings for her, but I've only got half a metre, so I'm not sure how I'm going to get on with that. I'll probably use the Waves and Wiles Explorer tee, and they've got a lightning leggings pattern which I'll just make cut off at the ankle. So yeah, that's that thing that I might try and get done as well is get Teddy's bow tie done. So I've got this lovely plasticky waterproof fabric that I want to make him a little bow tie with. So yeah, I just need to watch the tutorial on that and see if I can get that made up, but that should be a quick sew, I should imagine. So yeah, if I can try and squeeze that in, that would be great as a quick little win. The other thing that I've got, which I hadn't shown you, was something I started quite a while back actually. It's this little top that I've started making for Alice with some fat quarters that I got in the SoHaley Jane box last month. These gorgeous daisies, and I've basically just got the binding to do around the arms to finish it off, and the hem, and I've bound the top, and I've put this little tag in from So Anonymous, So Retro, because I do think it's quite retro, that. But yeah, I've got to finish that off, and yeah, just with the bias binding around the armholes, which should be quite a quick finish off. So yeah, that's kind of in my pile of things to get finished as well. So that'll be another Selfless Sew make. So yeah. Then the other thing that I just wanted to share with you, if you watch my unboxing of SoHaley Jane, the fabric that came in it was this gorgeous lilac cotton jersey, which I absolutely loved. However, lilac is just not my colour. It's not something I would purchase very often, and it's also not in my colour palette. And as you know, I've been trying to buy things that are in my autumn colour palette, which are more mustards, teals, greens, dark forest greens, those types of things. But I do want to, the whole point that I have the SoHaley Jane boxes is to be pushed and to try things that I wouldn't normally try. So when the fabric came, and I'll just share it with you, it's this lovely lilac spotty striped fabric, and I've got 3.3 meters of it, and I really want to make something with it. So I think I'm going to make a jumpsuit with it, and the jumpsuit that I found that I want to make is the Nasima jumpsuit by Sew Over It. It's really nice. It's got a elasticated waist and it's got buttons down the front. So I've got these cut one pair lilac buttons, which I think would just look gorgeous with that. So yeah, that's what I think I'm going to make with it. Obviously, I'm probably not going to make it this week. I don't even own the pattern, so I will need to purchase the pattern first. But I just wanted to let you know that I have been thinking about it. And yeah, now I'm really excited to make that because I'm keen to see what it will look like. And a lot of people's lovely comments are that they thought that the fabric does suit me. So yeah, let's see. Let's make it and see. So yeah, wanted to share that with you. So I have one purchase to show you, which was a completely impulse buy. Fabric Godmother put a post up saying she'd got some, I think it was dead stock puffer fabric, and when I saw it I just had to have it. And what really made me smile was Liz the baker that sews has also purchased this as well and wants to do the same as what I want to do. I want to make a bomber jacket, and the bomber jacket that I want to make is in the Great British Sewing Bee book in here. I'll just find you a photograph of it. So this is the bomber jacket, and it's a unisex bomber jacket. They also do a cropped version, which is really cute as well, which might be the one that I end up making. So that's the cropped version, really nice. So yeah, and the fabric that I purchased is this lovely tiger print. On the back, it is just kind of plain black, yeah, and it's got this wadding in it, and yeah, it's just gorgeous. Got 1.5 meters of it. And that's literally all they had left. I think I had the last 1.5 meters. So yeah, but I think that's enough to get a bomber jacket out of, especially a cropped one. So I'm really looking forward to making that. And it'd be really interesting to see how it compares to the one that the lovely Liz makes as well. So yeah, it's great taste, Liz. So yeah, that was my fabric. In respect of how much that cost, it was £28.50. Oh, actually, I've got 1.7 because I've got the end of roll, so that's good actually. So it actually costed me £28.50, but I always get 10% off because I'm a member of Seamworks. So yeah, so that meant I got my shipping free. So yeah, £28.15 was my grand total. I think for a bomber jacket that's going to be perfect. Bit of black ribbon, a nice chunky zip, and it'll look gorgeous. So yeah, it's going to go away though. I'm not going to get around to doing that anytime soon. So yeah, that's everything. So I hope you like this vlog. If you do want to support my channel, then I do have a Ko-fi account, which is you can buy me a virtual coffee. I'm saving up for some lighting for the sewing room and also for vlogging. So yeah, people have been very generous already and made donations, so I thank you. But just so you know, you're more important than anything else. Enjoying my videos and my content is what's the most important thing to me. So yeah, please keep on watching. If you've liked the video, please click the like button, and if you don't subscribe already, please consider subscribing. I'm so close to 2,000 subscribers, I cannot tell you how excited I am to get there. So please subscribe if you don't already. So that's it for me. I hope you have a great week of sewing, a beautiful, wonderful Easter, eat lots of Easter eggs, and yeah, get lots of sewing done. Yeah, so that's all for me. Happy sewing, see you soon, bye.